going to talk to three people for a minute. Your son, her son, and your Joanne Cosby. Okay, all right. Well, here beside me I have the winners of the children's section of the fancy dress competition. The float was the Macroom Tidy Towns, and here in the barrow they have some very beautiful flowers. Some of them are plastic actually, but they're beautiful nonetheless. Now, just here beside me I have James O'Connell. Next to James is Sharon O'Connell, his sister, and then we have Joanne Cosby, all having teddy bears. So, I want to ask you a few questions now. Were you long preparing this float?
Not long, just we started yesterday.
Right, who did the most work? Was it Sharon or was it yourself?
I'd say Sharon did.
Yes, that's a very honest answer from James. Well now, are you happy that you won the prize, Sharon?
Yeah, I am.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 11.
You're 11, and where do you live?
Railway View.
Railway View. Okay, and you're pleased that you won the prize, are you?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, now, this is Sharon Cosby. No, Joanne Cosby. Apologies, Joanne. And where do you live? Horticultural. You're a long way from home, aren't you? These people are nearer. Isn't that right? Now, did you do any work in preparing the float?
I helped in the colouring for the poster.
Or the poster. Now, can you turn the barrow sideways until we see that poster? I think it's a very, very attractive float indeed. Okay, and it says, well done to Macroom Tidy Towns, and so say all of us. So, James, Sharon, and Joanne, thank you very much. Here beside me, I have the driver of the float which carried the flower of Mount Massey. I think we should say the flower of Macroom. And this man's name is?
Tommy Driscoll.
Tommy Driscoll. Now, Tommy, this is really a very beautiful float, very attractive, and you must have put a lot of work into getting the donkey ready, did you?
Spent a couple of hours this morning. I had him all right then to get him trained up from the cart and pull it through the town.
Right. Was he a bit shy of the traffic?
He was a bit shy in the cart.
A little, but he's fine now. He's relaxed. And you told me his name earlier on. It's
Neddy.
Neddy, that's right. Okay, Tommy, thank you very much, and congratulations. Now, can I have a word with Geraldine McCarthy, the flower of Mount Massey? Now, there's no doubt, but she's worthy of the title Flower of Mount Massey. But anyway, I want to ask you where you're from.
I'm from Cookstown.
You're from Cookstown. And did you do any work in preparing the donkey, shall we say, for pulling the float?
Well, a small bit. And I would like to say thanks to Elizabeth O'Driscoll who got me dressed and ready for the makeup and all today.
So, naturally you had people helping you to get ready. There's Elizabeth O'Driscoll. Is Elizabeth here? Okay. Can I have a word with Elizabeth then? Hi, Elizabeth. Now, how long did it take you to get Geraldine all decked out so beautifully with flowers in her hair?
By half an hour.
About a half an hour. Now, I must say you did a really good job, and I want to say congratulations. And congratulations to you all on winning this special prize here today. Now, here beside me, I have two very, very pretty girls indeed. Now, can you guess who they are? Well, they are none other than the famous tennis stars Martina Navratilova and Steffi Graf. Now, this here's Martina Navratilova, and this here's Steffi Graf. And they got second prize here today. Now, today they're going under the names of Sue Ann Ring and Jeanette Ring, and they both live in Corman's Park. Now, what's your name? Sue Ann. And how old are you?
4.
You're 4 years old. That's very big. And are you very happy that you won the prize?
Yeah.
That's good. Are you going to school yet?
I only went one day.
You only went one day before the holidays, was it? And will you start school full-time after the holidays? Good girl. Okay, congratulations. Now, I want to talk to your sister here. No then. You're Steffi Grass, is that right? Is that your name? It isn't. Your name is? Janet. And where do you live, Janet?
In Corman's Park.
And how old are you?
5.
You're 5. So you've been to school more than one day, have you?
Yeah.
Yes. And are you happy that you won the prize? Yeah. Will you hold the prize up now for us until we hold it up to the camera there? And give a big smile as well. Okay, congratulations and thank you very much. Well, welcome to warm sunshine, blue skies and temperatures in the high 80s. Today is such a beautiful day that you could be forgiven for thinking that you're in the Costa del Sol or the Bahamas or the Riviera, but no, you're not. In fact, you're in Macroom. It's the castle grounds and it's the 1987 Horticultural Show. All around the field here we have some beautiful and very attractive stands. We have a big crowd of people, huge tent down there at the back, and everything is looking set for a very, very successful day indeed. A number of years now, shows have been held here. For many years an agricultural show was held here. For the past 3 or 4 years we've had a horticultural show. The aims of the Horticultural Society are to promote the growth of vegetables in the area. Well, here we are at the inland fisheries float, and to oblige us, they're taking live fish from their tank in the back of the truck and putting them into a tank right here in front of us where we can see them. Pat Sheehy is doing the necessary there, and he's well now Noel Hackett putting them in the live tank for us here. Now,
these are perch. They're in the reservoir outside, yeah. And these are tench. And these are male tench, look. Because the middle fins of the male tench look like a spoon.
Ah, yeah.
You know, that's how you know they're male. And this is a female tench. You see, she's nearly spawning. She'll be spawning very shortly. And they grow to about 7 pounds up the country, you know. And the biggest down this side of the country. They're living in ponds outside near Combe. 2 small ponds near Combe. You have tench and you have rudd as well. And these are rudd. And they're the commonest coarse fish in West Cork. No, the ones with the sticks or with the spines are the perch.
Yes, yes. Oh, I have seen it in Sweden.
Yeah,
It's very
with the bars.
Yes.
And they're a delicacy in Switzerland.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yes, and in Sweden too.
And in Sweden too.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Well, we have thousands of them in the reservoir outside. You know, nobody eats them. You know?
In Germany too, we like them, yes.
In Germany, look.
It's painful, oh yeah. When I catch them from the hook.
And that's the rainbow trout, and it's about 4 years old. He's about 4 years old, but he's fed. But a 4-year-old trout now on the river would only be about 6 or 7 inches, something like that, you know.
what weight is that trout?
That trout is about 6 pounds.
Okay, the perch you mentioned there in the reservoir here, sometimes they come up river. I think they interfere a little with the fishing of the ordinary brown trout, is that correct?
They do. Well, they come up in the river in the summertime when the water is very low. They run up into the fresh water and they're very easy to catch at the time. But I think people should take a greater interest in them and eat them, because I mean they're a delicacy in the continent, and we have thousands of perch in the reservoir outside. It's just that people have never got it's not traditional to eat perch, but I think people maybe should be educated to do so.
Right, so you saying in other words that we have a little, the basis for an export industry here, right outside the door in Macroom.
I'd say an angling tourism interest, a continental angling tourism interest rather than an export interest. I think the fish are much more valuable if you sell them as an angling pursuit rather than as an export in themselves.
Right. Do you think there's great room for development of this line of tourism here in Macroom, considering we have such a big reservoir here?
I do, yes. I think it's probably one of the best areas in the country. Certainly, it's one of the best pike fishing areas, and it's also one of the best perch fishing areas. And the populations of perch here are higher probably than in any area of the country.
Can you tell me a little bit about these ones here in the glass cage?
This is just a very big sea trout. It was caught down in the River Ill in Skibbereen. It's 13.5 pounds weight, and it's remarkably big for a sea trout. This one here is the Irish record eel. It was caught in the loch in Cork, and it's 7 pounds 13 ounces, and it's 20 years old, and it was a landlocked eel. It actually got into the loch as an elver, and it couldn't get out, and it lived there for 20 years, which is unusually long for an eel. And normally that fish came from the Sargasso Sea over near the States as an elver. It takes 2 years to go across, Comes into the tributaries as a very small elver, about 2 inches long. In 20 years' time, he was 7 pound 13 ounces.
How heavy is the record weight of trout ever caught in the country?
I'd say 20 pounds odd. There was a big trout caught up in the Shannon in Limerick in 1930, 20 odd pounds. That's the biggest one going out.
So that would be about 1.5 times the size of this one.
No, sea trout, I'd say it's close to the record sea trout. The record sea trout would probably be running around 16, 17 pounds, around that.
Can you tell me just briefly, what are the aims of the inland fisheries?
Well, the aim of the inland fisheries, the section I'm attached to, is the development of fisheries as a local amenity and as a tourist attraction. And particularly because we have plenty of water in the country and we have to develop our natural resources, and I think angling is one of our best natural resources. We can't sell sun, even though we have nice sun today, but we can't sell sun generally, but we can sell natural resources, and I think we should concentrate on those.
Okay, selling water instead of sunshine. Noel Hackett, thank you very much. Well, here we are at the South of Ireland Petroleum Company Limited stand, and they have depots in Cork, Mallow, Tallow, Clonakilty and Skibbereen, and here on my left is Sean Curtin, Director of South of Ireland Petroleum Company, and he's going to tell us about an oil tank which they have on display here at the moment.
Yes, and at the moment I'm sure you're aware that the normal tank is a steel tank. These are the old tanks, but under present circumstances you will only get perhaps 8 or 9 years out of the steel tank. Now we have a new tank in the market. It's a plastic tank, and this in effect is everlasting, no maintenance problems, and it is actually very cheap. We have a special offer going at the moment at £140 plus that for a plastic tank.
That sounds good value indeed for something that's everlasting. It's an unusual one as well, because I see it has a rectangular bottom, shall we say, and I think this would make it easier to balance.
Yes, that's quite true. We've also got them, of course, in cylindrical form. It's a matter of choice, really. This is a very, very compact rectangular tank with, as you can see, supporting bands, and it's an excellent tank.
What other products have you to offer?
Well, of course, the red diesel. At the moment, we have a very special offer on the red diesel at 17 pence a litre. Bearing in mind that is now 20 pence. At 17 pence a litre, we will also do very good prices on the white diesel and on the paraffin.
And as well as that, you supply lubricating oils of different...
We do indeed. We have the complete and full range of Shell lubricating top quality oils.
Okay, Sean Curtin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Beside me now is Billy Johnson, all the way from Durrett, and he has here a very large selection of tapes, and he's going to tell us a little bit about it himself.
Well, this is my life. I sell a lot of cassettes all over the place. I travel all Cork, I travel all Kerry, and further afield. I try to bring to the people cassettes that you cannot get. For example, we have also our own recording business, which we trade as Emerald Isle Recordings. And we've brought into the market some of the artists like Christy Gamble, John Bennett, Rose Tynan, and John McGrath, for example, which will be coming out soon. And all these cassettes are very well received throughout the country because, as you know, the big companies today do not put out a lot of the Irish music. They're all possibly geared for pop and this type of thing. And I think any artist listening to this program today, if they can sing or dance at all, they should put out their own cassettes, because eventually we will have no culture if we're depending on the likes of RT and these type of people who seemingly are all geared for one thing, pop and pop only.
Right, so you see yourself filling a need at the present time. Billy Johnson from Durrett. Thank you very much.
Was 11.95, today reduced to £8, and the sweatshirt.
And now we're in a beautiful setting, and there's a lady on my left here, and she's telling us the ladies, they come out and what they're wearing.
Pink knitwear top with pink cotton trousers. Again reduced. The top, as you can see, is reduced to £9, and the trousers which come in white, peach, mint, pink, lemon, black and blue, all reduced for £10. So the entire outfit is yours, ladies, for £19. Thank you, Anne. And also 10% off regular stock. Now we have these shades. This is a size 22, blue and white, multicolored suit. With a belt at the waistline. The dress and jacket. And it comes in very
And now these are some of the models that are appearing here today at Macroom Fashion Show. Some beautiful models and some beautiful clothes being modeled today, and after this I'll be speaking to the lady and some of the models who are taking part here today.
Comes in all sizes and the price.
Enjoying the fashion favour. There's beautiful ladies over here, am I right? And your name is?
Caroline O'Brien.
And you're from?
Benedict Ministry.
Are you enjoying the show today?
Oh, very much so. It's a beautiful day.
You go to a lot of these shows?
I love them. I'm afraid I'm a sucker for fashion shows.
You're mad about fashion shows?
I love fashion shows.
Anyone personally involved today?
No.
Just came to see the fashion.
See the fashion more than anything.
Did you do a bit of modelling yourself?
No, I haven't the figure for it, I'm afraid.
Oh, you look very well here today anyway. You're enjoying the show anyway. That's great. And we move on along up here to another lady here that's enjoying the fashion show. And your name is?
Bernie Callan from Kilmurray.
You enjoying the show?
I am indeed. We're not too long here, but the weather is great, and we hope it stays that way.
Smashing day, isn't it?
Beautiful altogether.
What do you think of the models?
Lovely, very nice. Let's hope that there's a lot more to come of the same. They're lovely.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And this lady with you, your name is?
Anne Flynn.
From?
Kilmurray.
Kilmurray.
Yes, that's right.
You're enjoying the show?
Great altogether. Lovely.
Have you a great day?
Great day altogether, yes.
Smashing day and a smashing crowd, isn't it?
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank God, yeah, yeah.
You like these fashion shows?
I do, of course. All the women do, don't they?
Yeah, they do, that's right. Do you ever do any bit of modelling yourself?
No, God, no. I'm no model.
Why not?
I'm no model.
You're no model. I'm sure you're enjoying your day anyway. That's great. We move along so and have a word with this little lady. Hello, your name?
She's going.
And you're from?
Tuniski.
And have you, you see a special dog? Is he here for the show today?
Yeah.
Do you get any prize?
No.
No, do you go, but the thing is over, is it?
Pardon?
Show is over for him,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you enjoyed coming.
Yeah.
Lovely day, isn't it? And up here we have another lady. Your name is? And where are you from, Kathleen? Macroom.
Yeah.
You love the show when it comes here?
I do, yeah.
And of course the fashion show.
Yeah, that is nice.
You like the models?
Yeah.
Do you ever do any modelling yourself?
No.
Would you like to try it?
I'd like to try it. But
You didn't chance it yet. So we'll move on. And we have another lady here. Your name?
This is Amelia.
happy another thing.
From?
Popular Gillingham.
How is it? What kind is Macroom for a place to live in? Nice place, is it?
Today for 19
And yourself?
And the bunny sweatshirt.
Your sister here?
In blue.
Have you a nice day?
In all sizes and colours.
Enjoying the show?
And the top
Like the models?
£10. Again, the full
Never
outfit
tried yourself?
for £29.
Never tried it.
Thank you
And here we
very
have
much, Amelia.
Here in the corner.
Sinead, where are you from?
Collins Park.
Macroom. You in holidays now?
No.
Most
Still going to school?
From Regina
You'll
Power.
soon be getting so, will you?
Yeah.
Green
You're enjoying
shirt
the show, are you?
with a matching sweatshirt.
And this lady here with me, your name is?
You don't even.
White
And you're living in?
with green.
All Macroom around here today. And you enjoying the show? It'll be a great day. Two lovely ladies here alongside. Two beautiful ladies, as you can see here. And your name is?
What bringing you?
Now with
I
you.
want to see a bit and talk to a bit, that's all. Your name? Ah, well, this lady will anyway, won't you? You'll be on local television. So they'll all be talking about you anyway. What's your name?
Thank you very much, Regina.
Ah, yeah. You enjoying the show?
Yes, very
I'm sure you have a great day, are you? You watching the models now? They're lovely, aren't they? Oh, they're smashing.
Now we have
What about yourself? Your name?
these
Where you from, Mrs.? I don't know. Oh, she's the daughter, is she? She's lovely looking. Any trouble with the fellas? Watch him.
These very
I should have the fellas, she's all right. And this lady here, your name?
were £21 and
From?
I reduced today to 19.
How'd you enjoy the show?
Not too bad at all.
That's great. Grand day for it, isn't it?
The top
Right,
and
Sharon.
lilac.
Now we have the kiddies section on. Two beautiful ladies and beautifully dressed. And this is the start of the kiddies section. I'll move over to the lady here that's telling me what's happening.
Bernadette and Colette Murray. Thank you very much.
Two lovely little girls there, and they're beautifully dressed up. And now our next model is coming on.
Now we have Vixen Hensley, who is little child come in her room. So she's showing you a lovely summer dress. Trimmed with blue, a white dress, and a little bit red as well. This dress is on special offer today. Reduced from £17 to 10, and there are many, many more designs reduced to £10 today in children's dresses available
Now we've some more beautiful ladies here to interview. Your name is?
And the
You're from?
is $6.95.
How'd you like the show today?
Very
Now
good.
we have
Marvellous day, isn't it?
Yes, the weather's very nice.
It's gorgeous there. Are you watching the models now?
Yes, watching the models and watching all the exhibits are very
The dress
good.
Yes, they're lovely, aren't they? We move on to this lady here. And your name?
Maureen Lane.
And you're from?
Ahanda.
You always come to the show, Macroom.
I do. I'm always judging here.
Oh, you're a judge here, is that right? What?
I judge the arts and crafts.
Is it a very difficult job?
Well, it was today because the work was very high standard.
Thank you very much.
A lot more interest this year than there was last year, is there?
There's more of the arts and crafts this year, I think, than the cookery actually. You know, but there are great cooks around the room, I must say. And you were kind to too.
Oh yes, yeah, that is true. Thanks very much. We move along here now. We meet some of the majorettes from Kanturk. These lovely girls from Kanturk. And your name is?
Jordan Cronin.
And you're from? And now you're all from Kanturk, of course. Could you tell us now, do you be out every Sunday?
No.
Well, most Sundays anyway. Do you like to be in the majorettes? Do you enter any competitions yet?
Yeah, we went to Cork last October.
How did you get on?
From 14 pounds.
Did you get any prize?
Yeah, we did.
Did you? Oh, that's great. Let's say hello now to a few of you. Your name?
Helen O'Connor. Laura Lemahne.
How many were here altogether today?
About 17. 17.
17. But have you many more than that?
There's about 70 also.
17. Oh, that's great, isn't it? And you enjoy being majorettes, do you?
Yeah.
We had the majorettes from Mayfield here last year. That was lovely as well. But you put on a beautiful display here this morning. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Lovely. Now we move to this lady here. Your name?
Joan Russell.
From?
Oliver's Place in Kentucky.
Oh, from Kanturk. You're with the majorettes, are you?
I am.
You have a great day here.
We have a great day all today.
You travel around with the majorettes all the time.
We're going to Drumcolor. We're going to the market.
You travel around to all those places.
Everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
And do you go in for competition much?
Well, they do for a bit, all right. Yeah.
Is that right?
Not
Yeah.
much.
Did they win a few prizes?
They do? They're good, then.
Is it hard to keep them together?
There's a bit, all right. They're rambled up for one.
I know, yeah. Would you have to mind them anyway?
Have to watch.
Well, thanks very much for talking. We move along here to... Hello, how are you? This is my cousin here from Macroom, Kathleen Sullivan. How are you, Kathleen?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. You enjoying your day?
Lovely. It's a lovely day in May Forest.
Oh, smashing day, isn't it? Yeah. And well, we're all fine. You're all great. And you're enjoying the show very much.
Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous.
Are you looking at the models? Are you looking at the models?
Marvellous, that's fancy. She's fancy, yeah. She's doing a very good job.
They're all local models, I believe, around here.
It's all the local town girls, actually, and a town, she's also living a town woman, you know, and she does it very well.
It is very nice to see the local talent anyway, is it? Yeah, yeah. So you'll be on local television now, you can see yourself.
I was watching for that.
How's Edel Keeving?
She's fine, thanks. She's working today.
Is she working today? Oh yeah, so she can't be here. It's a beautiful day anyway. Delighted to meet you. And this lady here, Mrs. Welch, how are you? How are you keeping? Are you enjoying the show?
I think so.
You're having a great day, of course. You just have come, yeah. Well, enjoy yourself now for the rest of the evening. Three lovely girls here in front of me. And your name? From? And how are you enjoying the show?
I think it's okay.
You pick up any fella today yet?
No, not yet.
Are you looking for one?
Why not yet, anyway?
Well, if a nice fella came up, like, it'd be all right. Your name?
Celine Collins.
So you're going dancing tonight?
I don't know.
Will you go to the show then?
No.
What about the hooded cloak? Disco?
No way.
Any nice fellas down there?
No.
Where do you usually go dancing now from here?
I don't know. Different places. No.
You go to Killarney?
Oh, no. Too far away from us.
Is it? A lot of nice fellas in Killarney. And yourself, your name?
Marianne Sullivan.
And you're from?
From here.
You're all neighbours, are you?
Yeah.
You're enjoying the show?
Yeah.
Ah, that's good, yeah. Have you anything to say now when they see you on local television?
No.
I think your mother and father anyway.
No.
Have a nice day, folks. Three lovely girls here again. Your names, girls?
More to me. This is very good. Joan Murphy.
And you're from?
I'm from Roddy South.
You're all from around Macroom anyway, are you? Are you enjoying your day?
Yeah.
Too warm for you, no?
No.
Lovely weather, isn't it? Are you enjoying watching the models, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's very nice.
Do you ever try a bit of modelling yourself?
No.
Why not? The lovely young girls now mad for that job, you think? You're too young, eh? Yeah. And we'll move on. Very nice talking to you. A lady and gentleman here. Your name, sir? You're from?
Ovens.
Ovens. Came all the way from Ovens.
That's not bad.
Do you like to travel around to these shows, you do?
No one then anyway.
And you're Mrs. I suppose, is it?
That's right, yeah.
And you're enjoying your day?
That's right, yeah. It's lovely. It's lovely and fine.
Smashing for the show.
That's true, yeah. It's pretty crowded as well, isn't it?
Isn't it? The entry is an honour up this year, you know, and it's just great, yeah.
We're very lucky with their day.
Oh, they're very lucky. It was the same last year, you know, and all the bad weather. It was still a good day last year, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, last year was lovely. But I don't think it was the same crowd last year as this time round, you know?
Have you any entries for anything to do?
No interest at all this time.
Just look around.
Yeah, well, last year we had a few friends that had entries and that, so.
Oh, yeah. It's very nice talking to you anyway. Hope you see yourselves on television. Entertaining us here today is the Shamrock Sound, playing some beautiful Irish dance music. This is the music of the Primrose Sound, some beautiful Irish dance music. And after this piece we'll be talking to the three, Jerry McCarthy and the lady, I don't know what the other lad's name is, but we'll be having a chat in a minute. And now as I look around me here, there's a fantastic crowd in sun-drenched Macroom today. Beautiful crowd, it's coming in all the time. The place is really packed around here and everybody enjoying the show. And now with me here we have the three members of the Primrose Sound who were playing some lovely Irish dance music. And the first one I know, the Shamrock Sound, sorry, how do I call it, the Primrose Sound? What is the Shamrock Sound anyway? And I know one fellow here, in the bottom is Jerry McCarthy. Well, how's business, Jerry? Playing music all around.
Well, it's going anyway, you know, it's going.
Is it hard to get our bookings now? That is nearly a weekend free now, isn't it?
It's very hard actually, yeah. It's very hard to get anything. Things are very quiet in the music line.
And where do you play around here now?
Well, mostly Sunday night maybe now we might get Macroom and Horticultural. But other than that, things are really quite nice place.
Yeah, all the bands, yes, I was playing a band myself, it was great to show every night, but there's a big change now, it's all discos and all that. Yeah. And who's this lady with you? Woman from Ballingeary. How do you enjoy the music?
Well, I love it. We enjoy it. We do it more for the craft than anything else. We'll be very badly after you, depending on it.
It's a great bit of pastime.
It's a great pastime.
It's all Irish music you play.
I will, Irish ballad, country western, a kind of a mixture, but not
A right band for a wedding.
weddings, social, that sort of thing.
I also started looking for now at the weddings anyway, a bit of everything, isn't it?
Oh, that's what they want, really. They want waltzes and a quick step and, that sort of music still goes, even though the discos were...
Yeah, but I think the country and western scene is coming back a bit, isn't it?
I think the disco scene is easing off a bit now.
Getting quite all right. And this,
That's the first business was.
and this is the guitar player. How long are you in the business?
It's around 25 years, right?
Are you Macroom man yourself?
Ballingeary.
Ballingeary, here, all from down from that country.
Well, yeah, we're still living in the 60s.
Playing music in the 60s, yeah.
60s all the time.
Ah, but it's great music.
We don't like changing too much.
You
Never
ever,
anything changes, so we like staying old fashioned.
you ever play in Choltas competitions now or all this Irish music?
Well, we had a very strong Choltas branch in Ballingeary for years. It has slacked off a bit lately. I think lack of commitment and costing so much money to travel to Choltas sessions and things like that. 2 years back we had great music. We used to every Wednesday night between Ballyboney and Thunderhut. Ourselves we'd join up every third Wednesday night. But I think money's got too scarce and the pint costs so much, so if fellas want a couple of pints for their place, so
Is that money for pints or no music?
Yeah, they don't travel out as much.
People have to do it at their own expense, so when they haven't the money, you can't commit yourself really into it. And if you haven't the money, you can't go out, you know.
But still now in flag shows like famous places like Ballydesmond and Fremont, and there's great crowds, rock chapels.
We used to go, but not anymore. We don't. We can't afford to go. That's unfortunately it.
And this man, he was saying Knocknagree, Dan Connors, that's what.
Yeah. It's one of...
For the fun of it, and it's a great spot to go to.
They still have the songs to broker contact.
Oh, that's right.
Johnny Leary and Julie Clifford, all those. They're still playing their music all the time.
Yeah, did you hear Mr. Waver when he was in
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he often visited the wife's home place in Ballyvourney. He used to stay there up in the plantation in Ballyvourney. He stayed on weekends. And that was music. Once he came and he went home, there was no sleep.
That's right, yeah. Well, thanks very much for talking to me. Hope we'll get a lot of bookings when they'll see in the local television. That was the members of the Shamrock Sound. Thank you. Moving along to the baby show where the judges go on of babies from 3 to 9 months. And they're all looking beautiful, and then wouldn't vibe the judges here today. They have an awful hard job to do. So I'll just say a few words to the first gentleman here alongside me. He's a judge. How could you tell these beautiful babies one from the other?
I agree with your point. It's very hard to actually pick out a winner because they all look so beautifully. But hopefully when we get through them all, that we'll pick out one or two that are maybe that just a little bit extra over the others. But they are certainly all lovely children.
And then ask your friend here, you do a lot of this work?
No, I've never done it before, actually. I think we just judge on the cute faces really more than anything else, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that, I suppose. Because if I was that, I wouldn't have a clue. They all look lovely to me anyway. So we'll leave it. We'll call back later for a word with you. Thanks very much. Now the judges go on the 3 to 9 months babies. And we have a general view of all the babies here as they're waiting to be judged. And they look really lovely here this afternoon in a beautiful setting in the centre of the Castle Browns in Macroom. And now we move on to the sports arena here where the final of the under-14 boys takes place. And there's a great tussle here coming on. The gentleman in red is taking to the front. And the small lad in white is just catching up in the line, but the lad in red wins it. They know their names. And now we move on here where the tug of war is in full spring, and Murray's Bar here alongside us. And the far off one is Mary Ann's. Mary Ann seems to be going well at the moment. Murray's are under pressure, but they're fighting back now. They're holding, and they're pulling well now at the moment. Here's struggle on here for the final of the tug of war. And Murray's on this side, and Mary Ann's on the other side. Mary Ann seems to be taking this way a small bit now, but Murray's are holding well again. A fierce tussle on here at the moment. And out is deadlocked at the moment. Murray's are holding well now against Mary Ann. There's a very tough struggle here now in the middle. Very hard to see with the big audience around here. And Murray's are still making progress up here now. They're going very well. But Mary Ann, they're holding very well as well. Deadlocked here in the centre. Very keen tussle on here at the moment. You enjoying the tug of war?
Yeah.
You love tugs of war?
Yeah.
Who do you think will win it?
I don't know.
What's your name?
Amanda Cochran.
Amanda Cochran. And you?
You're
You watching tug of war too?
Yeah.
Who do you think will win?
I don't know.
These, you know, there's a great struggle here on between two great teams. And Maurice is gaining now. Mary Ann will give you a bit of ground after a big sway. And Murray's are the winners after a fierce, tough struggle. And I'll have us one word to hear with the anchor man if he's able to talk. How did that go? The man is nearly dying. He's out of breath, but in great form. That was a great win. Mary Ann's put you under pressure for a bit.
Very much so.
Yeah, but he struggled back well.
I hope there's 2 more to go.
There are 2 more. Oh, this is the first round.
Right.
So we hope we'll see you again in the final, and the best of luck. I don't know, could we get down to Mary Ann's there with? And with me here at the show today is Dan Buckley from the Castle in Kilmeedy. How are you doing, Dan?
Not too very hard.
You enjoying the show?
Not too very hard, but it's fine anyway.
One we under the hay today.
I'm not here.
No hay. So you're enjoying the show, great?
It was great.
You come here every year?
No, this is my first time.
And you'll come again?
Yeah, to come again.
There's a lot of huge entries, I think, from last year.
It was small last year, but still.
Yeah, it was great this year.
Yeah, it was a big improvement anyway.
Of course, today is great too, isn't it?
It's true. A lot of them are gone to the seaside today.
I suppose I should go on to the seaside as well, yeah. Well, it's a smashing day for the show. Nice talking to you, Dan. We'll see you again. Thanks very much. And now we move on to the dog show, where there's a huge entry this year. And there's a lot of dogs of all different makes and sizes and shapes. We'll just have a look at them now. I think the judging is over, and if we could have a winner too, if we could see anyone around that won, we'd have a chat with them. We'll just have a look around anyway and see all those beautiful dogs. Name is?
Nicholas Summer.
Where are you from?
Horticultural.
You're a Macroom man?
Yeah.
Have you a dog here at the show?
No, I haven't.
You like dogs?
That's alright. I don't really mind them.
I was more interested in girls, are you? Yeah, I see.
No, my mother watches these.
Your mother watched things, you know. How's a nice town? You're all these fellow your friends. And you're all on holidays now?
Kind of.
Kind of only. What's your name?
Jim McPhee. Colin Cooley.
Pat O'Leary.
All from Macroom?
Yeah.
And have you a great day at the show, are you?
Sorry.
It's a great day for us anyway, isn't it? And we go over here with two ladies with a beautiful sheepdog, a collie dog. Oh. And I was talking to them before today. How did you get on the show?
I interviewed one yet. I didn't get on to it. I'm interviewing another one now.
What was the result from the first one?
Yeah.
And you didn't win anything the first one? Or the second competition?
I didn't do it yet.
Oh, you didn't enter yet. What's your name?
Norma Byrne.
From?
Fine. Fine.
Farn.
Yeah.
Is this what after winning a lot of prizes?
Last year, yeah. One in Skibbering and Pier and Albert.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it? And this girl here, is she your sister?
No.
She's a friend of yours, is she? Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Claire Hospital.
Also from Farn.
Yeah.
You trained this dog or do anything with him?
No, it's not mine.
Not yours, yeah. Oh, but he's lovely. And can we have a right look at him there? He's a real old fella. I was shaking hands with him before today. So now we have a couple of the judges here today. If they move over a small little bit here alongside me. And I'll just ask you about the dogs and the entries. You have a lot of entries here today.
A lot of entries and a lot of good catches here. Very nice catch out here.
Yeah. Is it the biggest ever, do you think?
Oh, it's the biggest ever.
What would you see in the dog now to give him a prize?
The way he's standing, the way he walks, and the condition of him.
Yeah, and we'll ask Jury here. Do you do a lot of judging, Jury?
Fair bit, you know, on a fairly regular basis, about 3 or 4 times a year anyway.
Is there anyone ever say the judge was bad today, or the judge said gave the wrong decision?
And everybody thinks their own dog is a champion dog, you know, but if they had experience of rough or something, they'd see the results, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's right, I know, yes.
The carriage of the dog and the way he presents himself, and if he's not doing that right, you know.
I suppose it's a thankless job, really.
This is fine,
Yeah, well, thanks very much, that's for talking to me, yeah. Oh, friends, a gentleman I met here before today, and your name is? Con. You were telling me great you hadn't settled in today. Would you like to tell anyone now, Con? Hey, would now. Con is very shy, you know, in front of the crowd. You enjoy your day, Con?
Yes.
Great show, isn't it?
Great show, one of the best yet.
Must be the biggest, is it?
It's the biggest yet.
And huge entries today.
Right, yes.
You always come to this fest, you know?
I do.
Oh, you're the vice president. And who's the president?
Eugene, he's here.
Oh, Eugene, he's the man. I suppose you'll be the next president, will you?
Maybe.
How did you get interested in this show at all?
I was always interested in gardening.
Yeah.
So when this started here, then I just fell in, and I'm in it here.
Oh, yeah.
And will it, but well I can.
Oh, so that's great anyway. It's very nice to be interested in gardening and things like that.
So I don't know.
Right, so that was very nice talking to you. Thanks very much. Ladies here that I met here at the show. And your name is? And you're from? Mount Patsy, the flower of Macroom. Yeah, great place to live, is it?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, you'd have been Milton Drum Carve regular.
Trying to make a few pounds, but impossible.
You don't make much, do you? And who's your friend? Who's your friend here? Kathleen Leahy. From?
From first Coldrum.
And of course you're a great bingo woman as well, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You see Drum Carve tonight?
Maybe.
Are you enjoying the show?
Very well, yeah. Lovely.
Lovely day for it, isn't it?
Beautiful.
So you're having a great day.
Yes, very, very good.
You tell me you're trying to think of the doll's name now to win the prize. Do you think you'll have her? She's got after that. Thank you very much, girls. Now we're looking at the Irish set dancing the hornpipe, a beautiful group here. 4 ladies and 4 young lads in the dancing competition, the set dancing competition. And there's a huge audience around the set dancing competition here, great interest in this competition. And I'm sure the competition is very keen and very high, as it is now in all the venues for this Irish set dancing, becoming more popular every day. And I have 2 people here alongside me. And yourself, you like watching Irish dancing?
Yes, I love watching Irish dancing.
And where do you come from?
Ballavourna.
Ballavourna. Your name is?
Peter Kelleher.
And your husband here?
Peter.
Peter Keller. Is he on silent? The Irish dancing is great, isn't it?
Very good. Particularly the set. And of course the Clondrough set is always the best.
Is that different now from any other set?
Well, no, but I originally came from Clondrough, so that's why I say that.
I know, but they have different sets in different places like Clare and Cork and Kerry.
And footwork, but I think basically all the same.
It's lovely dancing, isn't it?
Good for the figure.
Great for the figure, all right. Yes, very warm for it today, though.
You can say that, yes.
Have you any of your kids dancing?
No. They're working.
And they're working today. Yeah, it was a great day for the job anyway. Thanks very much for talking to me. And yes, tell your name, sir.
I'm Discan.
And where are you from?
Overly Park.
Are you dancing today?
No.
Were you in the sport?
Yeah.
What you win?
I came for a 4th.
4th. That's where they all come, all the bad fellas. They're always 4th, and
Yeah.
I wish you'd tried your best anyway.
Yeah.
And if you train, you'll do way better next year, won't you?
Yes.
Right, so I'll be here next year now, and I hope to see you win it next year, right?
Right.
And we move along back here to the ladies. A grand set of ladies here. Are you enjoying the show, ladies?
Yeah.
And your name is?
Mrs. Moynihan.
From?
Cardiff.
Macroom.
Yeah.
You always come to the show?
I do.
That's a great day out, isn't it?
It is. It's very good. And
Bigger and better it's getting, isn't it?
Yeah, every year.
And your friend here alongside you? Your name?
Julia.
And you're enjoying the show?
I am.
Great day for us, isn't it?
Yes.
And alongside her we have a beautiful lady. Your name?
Constance Bradley.
From?
Macroom.
Live in Macroom?
Forest Place, yes.
And you're enjoying the show?
Yeah, beautiful.
You've no interest yourself for the show today, have you?
No.
Just came to see it?
Just came to.
Yeah. Lovely day for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this lady, what's your name? Citroen Murphy. And that old Spud Murphys, is it?
You know.
They all call the Murphys the Spud Murphys. I'm one of them myself. You enjoying the show?
Yes, I am.
You doing any running today or anything?
Yes, I was.
How'd you get on?
I don't know how I came, but
You didn't come first anyway.
yeah.
How at Adam, so it was great to be in it anyway.
Yes, I know it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was, of course, yeah. And this lady here, her name?
Joan Buckley.
You're from Macroom, I suppose?
Yeah, Lydian.
You always live in Macroom?
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly.
No, I suppose I could say.
Now, where'd you come from originally?
Oh, in Sagina.
In Inchigeela, lads, yeah. Great country is living in Inchigeela, is it?
Yes, it is. Indeed.
Well, lately now, there's a lot of people go out to a grotto there. Were you ever out to that grotto?
Not really, no. I don't.
They say that Our Lady is appearing out there, and especially from all countries, a lot of people.
That's this movie, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, do you believe in that?
I don't really.
Don't you? Darn, a lot of people think, Ballinspit last year now and all. You never went there either?
I didn't. No, I didn't go there at all.
Is that right? Yeah. You enjoying the show anyway?
Yes, indeed. Lovely.
Oh, you have a...
It's very in favour of it, isn't it?
So what is great,
It is
yeah.
great.
It's a lovely day like this, really.
It is lovely.
Well, thanks very much for talking to me. And I have a small crowd of ladies here. Will you tell me your names?
Elaine O'Regan.
From?
Ballinacare.
Ballinacare. And they're all your friends? All cousins, are they? Your name?
Alexa Taylor. No, another thing.
You've no name. I was talking to you a while ago, Dan, wasn't I? Have you a great time, are you? And there's a gentleman over here. Hello there, how are you? You ought to come over and say what this. Your name, sir?
Sean O'Leary.
O'Leary from?
Macroom.
Always from Macroom?
Yes.
Always
Not always, no. I originally came from Canopy.
Canopy. Yes. What about one of the great footballers?
No.
You ever play any football?
I did as a schoolboy.
Is that right? Yeah. And you come to our show every year, do you?
Yes.
You enjoy yourself?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have any old interest for anything today?
We have, and we have a stand here.
Well, have you a stand as well? And what's in the stand, may I ask?
It's a farm relief stand. Farm relief services.
Oh, I see, yeah. How's that going now? How's it working? Is it working all right?
Oh, very well. Very well.
Right. That's great. I suppose there's a go for fellas at the moment, is it?
Yes.
The weather is suitable though for you, all right. Well, thanks very much for talking to us. Yeah, right. Now we're watching a new invention of stake driving. First time to be operated around Macroom, this kind of a machine.
Yes, by the Musgrave Farm Relief Services.
Yeah, and this is something new in this line.
Well, those are in action with 2 or 3 years.
It's a wonderful yoke, though, isn't it?
Well, it is necessary actually for driving end posts for paddock fencing or any type of permanent fencing.
A big change from the old sledge.
Well, if you're using a sledge and that, you'll split the post because it's going down about 3 feet into the ground.
And of course the ground is very hard at the moment, like, you know, it takes great pressure.
Oh, it is, yes. Well, naturally, if you meet rock or meet heavy stones, it won't go through it. But any heavy ground, any hard ground, it will go through it.
Yeah. Well, just prove it there anyway, it's going down very well. A massive machine. And as you can see there, your problems about stake driving is over. Get one of these machines onto your tractor, no more problems. And you can get it from?
From the Musgrave Farm Relief Services in Macroom. And as you can see now, the top of the post is perfect. It's not split anyway at all.
Well, the posts are due for years.
Well, those are treated posts, and the people that treat them guarantee them for 20 years.
But if I wanted to get it up out of it now, what do I do?
Well, normally the farmer wouldn't want to get it up, but we could easily get it up again with that particular machine.
Oh yeah, so it's very handy. You can remove it again if you want.
Remove it again, yes.
Right. So this machine is for hire from this gentleman here. If you want any stakes driven, call along to see him, and name and address, please.
Southwestern Farm Services, Musgrave Farm Relief Services in care of Southwestern Farm Services, Macroom.
And that's where you'll get all your stakes driven. This gentleman here alongside me will do the job for you. It's an hire, this machine here, a wonderful machine, and I hope you'll avail of it because it makes things very easy on the farm. And now here with me is Margaret Lynch, and she has a beautiful baby here, and she got a prize today. How does it feel to win, Margaret?
Nice. Nice to win.
And what age is the baby?
Just 8 months.
And a boy or girl?
A girl.
And she gorgeous.
Nice.
And once you get a plaque?
Yes.
Oh, isn't it lovely? You get first prize?
Second.
Second prize. And then all babies are lovely, aren't they?
They're lovely, yes. All babies are nice.
If you were asked to judge it yourself now, how would you do?
I wouldn't like the job.
You wouldn't like the job at all?
They're all nice.
Yeah, they're all lovely. I was looking at them there a while ago. Yeah.
My eyes.
Is it your first competition?
She has 1 few more.
Has she?
Yes.
How's you getting used to this crack now?
I am, yes.
You'll be out every Sunday?
No, not exactly. It's for first year.
Oh, is that? Is that it? Your first baby, is it?
No, she's 8. My 8.
You're 8? I should have did use it now. No problem. Which is the first one who ever took in competition?
Yes, it is, yes.
Oh, it is great to have a winner after number 8, isn't it? Yeah. Well, thanks very much for talking to us. And I'll move on to this other lady here. She's another baby for competition here today. And your name is?
Margaret Lynch.
You seem to know Denjo very well.
I know Denjo very well. We were neighbours long ago.
Is that right? What kind of fellow is he to live with?
Well, I didn't live with him.
Live near.
Oh, he's friends.
Very nice fellow, is he?
Oh, very nice fellow, yeah. Lovely fellow.
So your little child is what age?
My little child is 14 months.
14 months. And how's he doing in the competition?
He's a little boy.
I always get mixed up.
I don't know yet. The results on that.
Oh, yeah. That was a great day here for the show and everything.
Well, listen to it.
Yeah, you enjoying yourself?
We're enjoying ourselves very much. Thanks very much.
And these are a couple of lads with you, are they?
My three boys.
I should
Gordon and Brian.
they're meant to get on television, aren't you, lads? Tell me your name.
Kieran.
Were you in the sports today?
No.
You take part at all?
No.
What are you doing all day? Eating ice cream?
No.
No. And this fella's name is?
Gordon.
Gordon. Are you a very quiet boy at home?
Yeah.
Never kick up on your row, aren't you?
No.
You ever try to beat him?
No.
You don't? Were you in the sports today?
Yeah.
You win?
No.
You have your great day anyway?
No.
Not at all. Why?
I don't know.
You don't know. This is a grand day and everything. You're enjoying the show, you are?
Yeah.
I said that's great, yeah. And we have another lady here alongside me with a lovely baby. And your name is?
Jimmy Gilly.
Is that
His name is Roger Cooney.
Roger Cooney? You're only holding for someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah, was he in competition?
Yeah.
How did he get on? You don't know?
I don't know yet.
Yeah. He's lovely. Is he quite a lad?
He's not too bad.
Do you mind him a lot?
An awful lot.
Do you? Do you like minding babies?
He's nice.
He's real cuddly, is he?
Yeah.
What age are you?
12.
12. Gee, you're a great big girl for 12. So you like minding the babies?
Yeah.
Have a great day at the show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Now move along to three lovely ladies here behind me. How are you doing? Your name?
Eleanor Buckley.
And you're from?
And Macroom.
All Macroom today.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show.
Oh yeah, it's lovely all together.
Smashing day for the job.
All sorts of beauties.
You no babies here, have you?
No babies. My babies are all beat out.
Yeah. You couldn't bring them in the pram, was it?
No, no.
Oh, yeah. And this lady here?
Bernie Beasley, Thomas Fast.
All Macroom again.
Yeah.
You enjoying the show?
Great, lovely day and everything.
What do you think about all these babies? And they're lovely.
Beautiful all together. Very,
It's hard to pick a winner in this.
it is. It's very hard to either. But they all look lovely, don't they?
They do. They're all so nice and cuddly. And this lady here is?
Mrs. O'Reilly.
You enjoying the show?
I did very much here, yeah.
Have you ever any babies for the competition?
No, I hadn't. No, a long time ago.
There were no competitions at it?
No.
I did one. It was all work that day.
It was all work, no play.
A big change there now, wouldn't it?
That was major.
And this is one of her babies here, and your name is?
Marion Cochran.
You live in Macroom, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Great old place to live, is it?
Very good, really.
Yeah, you enjoying the show?
I indeed, my dad got second in the terrier section.
Oh, that's right, yeah. He's a lovely little lad, isn't he?
Indeed.
You carry him along to a lot of shows?
No, not really. Just bring him down here to the Macroom show.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
You'll be on the road every day now after getting your prize today. I suppose it's Dublin out next, will it?
But never go that far.
Ah, you would, you know. It's nice to win anyway, isn't it? This little girl here, and your name is? Karen.
Buckley.
Yeah. Are you enjoying the show?
Yes.
Were you dancing at all today or running or anything?
No.
You weren't? Only eating that big fella?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yes.
That was very nice talking to you all. Thanks very much. And now moving along, we meet another beautiful lady here and her baby at the show. We met you last year before. You enjoying your day?
Oh, lovely all together.
Yeah, smashing day.
It's beautiful, lovely.
And you little lad in for competition?
Oh, so we were spending that anyway.
You were just looking on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were looking for a thing last year. Your name is Sid O'Grady?
Yeah, Kilmichael.
And you're living in Kilmichael?
Oh yes, I wanted just the tape to talk.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh sure, yeah, we'll send it on to no problem anyway. So long as you're enjoying yourself, yeah. Right, good luck. And now we have a lovely lady and a lovely baby here. Are you enjoying the show?
Yes, very good.
And you're from?
Coatford.
Coatford. You're not a Macroom woman at all?
I was from Inchville originally. We're now living in Coatford.
Yeah. What's this little lad's name?
She's my age.
Oh, she's my age. She's a girl, is she?
Yes.
Had you entered for the competition?
I did, yes.
And how'd you get on? She didn't win, no. She's lovely.
It's massive.
It's nearly impossible anyway to pick them out. You know, I just said to pick them out one, two. Yeah. So is it your first year at the show?
She's just finished the last year. So first year here.
You won't miss it next year?
No way.
Not after being in television?
I see when I see the tape.
Yeah, and if you're good looking, you'll be here again next year.
I come again.
Sure, that's great. Very nice to talk to you. Thanks very much. Now we have two judges from the babies competition today. Had you a hard job judging?
Terribly hard. They're all only beautiful. Terribly hard. But we tried our best anyway. Hopefully we did well.
Was there many babies involved?
Loads. Hundreds of them, it seems like. They're all gorgeous. They're all very good.
Yeah, and do you do this competition a lot or do you judge a lot?
First ever.
Your first time. Do you think you'll do it again?
Oh, I'm sure I will.
And this lady with you?
Hello. Well, I'm judging babies all day.
because I'm a mother of 6 or 14 grandchildren, so I'm citing them up all the time.
Yeah,
I love
you have
children.
all the credentials anyway for being a good judge, yeah.
Exactly, that's just it. I thought it was a magnificent day and very well promoted and very, very well organised. Very well organised. And I thought the baby is very, very well cared for.
And what do you look for in a baby now when you're judging a competition?
Well, I think bone structure was very important, and cleanliness and the general upkeep of the child, you know.
Yeah.
And all that was in every single baby there today.
So the standard was really very high.
Excellent.
Very high.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And do you think you're going to stay on judging?
Oh, I'm sure I will.
You'll be back again next year?
I thought we were all very devoted, very dedicated mothers to the whole lot of those children today.
Yeah, well, it's very nice to see that, isn't it, really?
It's most important for the next generation.
Yeah, well, it's very nice talking today. Thanks very much, yeah. So moving along the field, we're after meeting two contestants for the best dressed gentleman, and these two are very, very well up in the ranks, I'm sure. And the first gentleman, your name is?
Mr. O'Connell.
You're from?
Young Hall.
Young Hall, away down the bottom there.
That's right, yeah.
Come especially for this competition today.
Yeah.
Aye, dear, you're looking great anyway. I hope you'll do well. Do you do a lot of these competitions?
Oh, they are one here and there, like.
Yeah. You're fairly successful, I'd say. You're fairly successful.
Oh, few wins.
Yeah, well, very good luck to you today. And over here alongside me is another man that's going for it today, hot and heavy. You were here last year before.
I was, that's right, yeah.
And your name is?
George Chambers from Bandon.
From Bandon. How'd you do last year?
I did very well. I won it last year.
Oh, you win, and you hope to retain the championship this day.
That's right, yeah.
Well, the best of luck to you. Thanks very much for talking to us, yeah? Best of luck, lads. Now all the ladies are on the stage for the best dressed lady of the show. Beautiful ladies, beautiful wear. And next coming up will be the gentleman for the best dressed gentleman at the show. And this is Richard from Bandon. Beautiful setup. Do you think that's very nice?
Lovely. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes, of course, lovely, yeah. And now we've Richard O'Connor on stage. What do you think of him?
Looking up at him, he's too tall.
A grand man, isn't he? John is really putting up a big show here today. Getting a fierce applause from all the crowd around here at the moment. Very interested in this competition. That third contender there was John Buckley of Masseytown. Got a fierce ovation there from the audience as he went on stage. And now we have the three back on stage again for one last look. But a great applause, and this is great competition, great crack here in this, for this competition. Sylvie Murphy, where are you from?
From Tara.
Are you enjoying your day?
Yes.
What will Kathy be disappointed now she didn't come?
Yeah.
What will you say to her now? She's okay to stay for this.
I'll tell her that it was a great day and everything like that.
What about a word with Mammy? Kathleen Murphy here. How are you enjoying the show?
Oh, it's lovely.
You're fairly well sunburned.
I'd say I am by now, yes.
You got some of that yesterday in Kinsale, I heard.
Oh, we did, yes. We were out in the ICA outing from Tara Skills.
Did you have a great day?
We had a lovely day, yes.
And where did you finish up last night?
Oh, Macroom.
Oh, Macroom, of course. And back again today.
Yes, back again today.
You're having a great time at the show.
We are, yes.
Oh, that's great. Very nice talking to you. We have a gentleman over here. Your name, sir? Not a case.
Where are you from, Pat? Ballincollig, all the way to Macroom.
Yeah, I came out to see the crowd.
And have you a great day?
It's great, how very warm, nice, beautiful crowd.
Were you from Ballincollig yourself?
No, I wasn't been into Ballincollig.
And where do you come from?
I came from Boherbee.
Boherbee. Is that right? Over here. Where do you live up there?
Townland Calderhill.
I know it well, yeah. I do, of course, yeah. That's I know everywhere, anywhere near George Wiltshire.
What, you not just?
I do, of course, yeah. Is that right? Yeah, he's not too well at the moment.
No, I say not. He was very low the last night I seen.
Is that right?
So sure he was.
Do you ever give a call to Boherbee, though?
Yeah, we do. We pass it through all the time, you know.
Is that right? Yeah. That's a great old place to live under Boherbee.
Great. It would be a long time I tell you.
Yeah, you would.
There was nothing there, like.
There was no living there, of course, no. But it's nice to go back to see it now again.
Yeah, my sister married back there.
Living in Rohil, is she?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was very nice to talk to you, Pat. We'll meet you again. Thanks very much, friend. And we have a lady over here. She's looking against the sun, and your name is? What? We have a lady here. Your name?
Caroline Desmond.
Enjoying the show?
Yes, quite good actually. Just came down while I go to have a look around. It's quite enjoyable. I saw. I bought a few things and we're going home now.
You live in Macroom?
No, I come from Aharley. It's about 13 miles out off Main Cork Macroom Road.
You came especially for the show?
I did, yeah.
You had a great day?
I enjoyed it, yeah. It's quite good actually.
Is your sister with you?
No, it's my sister and that's my daughter.
It's your daughter?
Yeah, that's my daughter and that's my sister.
Yeah, what's her name?
That's Paula. Paula Desmond and that's Elizabeth.
How are you, Paula? Have you a great day?
Yes.
Enjoy the show?
Yes.
You enter any competitions or running or anything?
No.
Get any bit of ice cream?
No.
Didn't you? On the way out. Well, it's very nice speaking to you. Thanks very much. Right, good luck.
Well, still in the hot sunshine, here beside me, beside the vintage tractor, I have John P. Kelleher of Citroen, its owner, and John P. Kelleher will now tell us all about this vintage tractor. Over to you now, John.
Yeah. Well, this model of tractor was sold by Horgan Serval Macroom in the late 20s and early 30s. And not only did they sell the tractor, but they took in the farmer's son or the farmer himself and taught him for weeks how to drive and service the tractor. And they also sent the man out then to demonstrate the work of it for threshing and provided the after-sales service. There was a much better service provided then than what there is now by any. Yeah, after-sales that is provided now by any firm. And the tractor, that tractor now is 1933 and is still in perfect working order. And the price of it at him was £120.
Okay, what's the price of it now?
The value of it now in vintage tractors will be about £1,200.
£1,200. This machine, was it used solely for threshing?
Threshing and pulling a binder, and ploughing, of course, ploughing and harrowing. All the work in the farm, in fact, all the work in the farm.
Okay, well, looking at the wheels here, he wouldn't have any trouble with punctures, but were the wheels a bit heavy for the land?
And for the threshing, those wheels used to be filled with concrete to help to pull the thresher. The back wheels used to be filled with concrete to make the machine heavy, so that it would be equal to the weight of the thresher for pulling the threshing mill.
This is the back wheels?
The back wheels, yeah.
Did you see this done?
Oh, I did, yeah, I did. There'd be rich concrete mix put in, the wheels would be filled old forward concrete.
And wasn't it difficult to get the concrete out of it again?
Well, there wouldn't be taken out of those wheels anymore. You'd have another set of wheels and you put on the concrete ones for the threshing.
Oh, yes. So you two sets of wheels all together. Yeah. Okay, John P. Kelleher. This was started by
the hand dryer.
Yeah. Would that be liable to fly now if I give it a turn?
No.
It wouldn't.
In good working order. They wouldn't backfire unless they were in poor working order.
Right.
If I get in good order, they won't backfire.
Okay. Would you start it up for us?
I will, yeah.
Will you? Good man.
Yeah.
And P. Kelleher just starting his fortune.
And,
here now we have Pat Burke, and Pat owns this John Deere, which is, he's resting his hand on it here at the moment, and I think I'll just ask him to tell you a few things about it himself, because he knows an awful lot more about it than I do. So Pat, would you tell us a little bit about this John Deere?
This is a 1939 model, and very rare. It was the first of the John Deere with the one wheel, and I'd say it's the only one in Ireland at the moment. And it's a very rare machine. The next one, they had two wheels in front together, you see.
Was this a big disadvantage, just having one wheel for with the ploughing or that sort of thing?
Oh, it would be a bit of a disadvantage, all right, for ploughing. But as I said, it's running in great order, and for a very old tractor, like, you know.
Okay, what fuel is it on?
Petrol and TVO then when it is running.
Right, and is it working order at the moment?
Yes. Working order. Started here with it by pulling the flywheel.
Right.
It's that very easy, hopefully. And
okay. Good man. Okay. Thanks, Pat.
That's 42. Frank Sergeant, Sheila Cronin, Crown, Patrick O'Mahony, Wellhouse.
Pat is endeavouring to start this John Deere by pulling the starter, which is a big flywheel that you can see him turning it here. Quite hefty work, especially if you have to repeat the process. Well, the sun's still beating down here, and the music in the background adding to the atmosphere of the day. This has been a very successful horticultural show here today. Great many people out in the warm sunshine. Great day for the family. Here on my right is Josie Murphy, a man who owns vintage tractors, and this here is a model of a vintage steam engine. And Josie, perhaps you tell me how old this particular thing is?
I'm not sure, but I'd say it'll be under 30 years, so maybe a man in Kilkenny, like, you know, Mick Brennan. Right. And he's about 86 or 7 years of age now, anyway. And he made it in his spare time. He made 5 of them in his lifetime.
And this was a real steam engine?
Oh, it would work on air or steam. It's a matter of pressure, like, for this. You know, it works on pressure, like, you know, air or steam, like, you know.
Right. Now, the normal size steam engine that this is a model of, what would it have been doing?
Thrashing around the country, or driving a sawmill, or driving many different things, like, you know. It was a source of power in those days, like, you know.
Right. It resembles, in fact, some of the old engines that used to pull trains a little bit, just judging by the front of it.
The train engines, like this was a road engine, you can see, with the wheels, like, you know.
Right. But it was the same type of system, I presume.
Cylinder there, steam, pressure of it, works, flywheel, and you had a gear to drive it in the road or drive a belt off, whatever. Right. You work the belt off of the big ones, like, you know.
Now, I'm sure our viewers would be interested to know that the steering actually works.
Everything works.
And everything, right?
That's for reversing. Now we're reversing.
Oh, this is a gear, actually, is it?
You couldn't reverse the gear. You reverse the steam flow into.
Oh, right, right.
The engine which way turned. You reverse which way the engine turned, forward or backward, with this lever.
No, I understand.
The valves. Right. You see the valves moving there. Right. Work it there and you see the valves yourself. You see the valves, it changes the flow of the valves over.
Oh, right.
You bring that back now, it changes the
I see, I see. It's making this fellow here go in a different direction.
It's in the steam, and you reverse that way, that lever. And that's
right.
The steam engine for backing or going forward.
Right. And how fast would this travel about?
How fast? Yes. About 4 miles an hour, I think. The big ones used to do 3 or 4 miles an hour, like, you know, the big ones used to do, like, you know.
Right. And we just have a look at the steering here.
Steer with a chain, and the steer with a chain, like all the big engines after they were steered, it was a solid thing to break your hand with the big wheels, like. They were flexible to set next into potholes in the road, didn't affect you.
Right. I suppose the roads weren't very good in those days. Okay, maybe we'd need the like of it again.
Yes, right. Hopefully, maybe next year again, no?
Right. Well, anyway, Josie Murphy, thank you very much for talking to us.
Right.
Committee of Macroom Horticultural Society want to make a presentation to the people who went to the trouble to bring these very, very interesting vintage items here today. And there I see Gerald O'Connor, committee member. I see trophies, and Pat Murray, chairman, and they're now going to present the trophies to John P. Kelleher from Stirelton. There's John P. accepting his trophy now. And there's Dennis Desmond, Josie Murphy now. And finally Pat Burke. And I'm just wondering if Pat had any luck in starting the John Deere since. Did she start yet?
No.
She didn't start yet, but she did start earlier on. Okay, so thank you very much. Vintage items, and here beside me on my right I have Mary Desmond, and on my left Dennis Desmond. And first of all, Mary, I'm going to ask you to tell me about this item over here. It's a one you have to actually work with you. It's a manpower one really, and maybe you tell me what it's used for.
It's for making butter in the old days, long ago, and I purchased it from a musty Catholic room Macroom, and I restored it ourselves,
Right.
which was all there, but to bring up the polish again in it.
Okay.
So I admired it,
Right,
and I
yes.
think
It's a very nice item in fact. Right.
hard to get.
Cool.
You know?
Now can you tell me, you actually put cream into this?
You put the cream in here.
Right. Okay, by unscrewing these fellas here.
Screw those off. Put the cream in there.
Right.
You put the cover back, and you beat it, and when you can see in here, when the butter is being started to come, as they say,
Right.
and when you release it then, that's the pressure valve to release it when you want to leave out the pressure.
Right.
So,
Now can we just have a close-up of that one then? This is an inspection hole, you might say, an inspection glass, and you actually can look in here and see how things are progressing. And this button again is...
they release the valve, they release the pressure
Right.
from all the beating
Right.
inside. And there's a release, that's why you can leave out the water.
the waste.
The buttermilk,
The
as
buttermilk.
we call it. And
And then you can stabilize it by putting
both
this on.
ways, you can, there's one way or upside down, whichever you wish, you know.
Okay, I
That's
think
it
you got it
started.
there.
And then you can do it the other way for to turn it upside down like this.
Right. What's the correct name of this item? Is it a churn?
It's a churn.
A churn. Oh,
It's a version of the two. There's a bigger one and
Right.
a smaller one. So that's the version of two.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary, thank you very much. Now, where's Dennis gone? Dennis, will you tell us a little bit about this engine here? Looking at it, I see it's a Lister engine.
Lister engine and pump.
Right.
Used for pumping water, right? In the 50s as well. Back in the 50s.
Okay, would this kind of thing ever have been used to drive a milking machine?
Or could, yeah, it could be used for working driving a milking machine as well.
Right, and it's back in the 50s, you say?
Roughly the 50s.
That would make it about 30 years old.
Roughly 30 years old, maybe more or less.
Okay, what fuel did it burn?
It burns the petrol driven.
Right.
Petrol.
And is this a type of radiator here? Cooling?
Yeah, cooling stuff there.
Okay.
Water, cooling there.
Now, would any of these engines ever have been used to generate electricity to turn a dynamo?
They probably would have. They're a bit small for it, but they was,
small.
they're only for a milking machine or something like that.
Right. So that's a Lister engine. What horsepower is it? That thing?
It's just about 3 horsepower, I think.
About a 3 horsepower. Now, I want to ask you both about this array of seats that you have here. Are they Josie Murphy's? So we will have to have a chat with Josie about these then. Because again, Josie, you own all these seats here.
Yeah, I guess it was a bit of a hobby, like, you know.
And how valuable would one of those be?
Well, I bought, you could give a 5 for one, you could give 25 for one, you could give 40 or 50 for one if you got a real rare seat, like, you know.
Which of those is the most rare ones?
I bought the timber-based one down
Timber.
there. It'd be very early, like, you know. Mind there, young guys? That would be very early one, or the one over there, another Bobby. They'd be very early seats, like, you know.
Right. Would that be about 40 pounds in that one?
Would be about that.
I suppose it's very difficult to get one, is it?
Well, you see, about the wood went and rotted. That one didn't, actually. It's very good, you can see yourself. It's as good as the steel work, like, you know.
Okay. Are they...
Bobby there now would be very early seat again, like a Barford would be very early seat there. They'd be very early, going back to the 1900s thereabouts, like, and before it.
Right.
You know.
Are they tractor seats or mowing machine seats? Or
Machine seats, binder seats, digger seats, hay rake seats, hay turner seats, and a lot of other machines like grubbers and things that are gone long ago.
Right. So seats for all kinds of everything, you might say.
Manufacturers that went out of business even nearly 100 years ago, which I'll show you one of them here now. In terms of Barnard Castle.
Right.
That'd be very rare. Off a horse-drawn road sweeper.
A road sweeper, horse-drawn. Did they actually have those in this country?
Yes, I have one of them at home. There's this fellow now with Ransom, Sims and Head.
Right.
Well, they're gone out since 1884. They became Ransom, Sims and Jeffries after 1884, and that's Ransom, Sims and Head.
Right.
They were before that time.
So that has to be more than 100 years old, that particular seat. Okay.
They're all reaper seats. They sat over the wheel making the shave. Those are reaper seats.
Right. Right.
No.
Okay, Josie. Thank you very much. I noticed by the sound of it that Pat Buck has started up over there. So we'll just move over along to see Pat John Deere tractor now and to hear it ticking over. I think the John Deere doesn't like us. She's just cut out again. Right, here beside me I have Mary Teresa Kelleher, and Mary Teresa, she has won first prize for this doll. Now will you tell us just a little bit about this doll, please, Mary?
She's just a rag doll. Just I got a pattern and cut out the material and sewed them all up, different coloured materials, and used some wool for her hair and put some bows in it to make her look pretty.
Right. How long did it take you to do all this?
I done it about a week. I just bits and pieces, not doing it all at the one time, like when I had some spare time when I was going to school.
Okay, now, if I were to go into a shop and buy something like that, how much would it cost, roughly?
I suppose roughly about £20. It could be more, maybe. I haven't actually gone into details and prices about that, like if I had some of the material at home.
Right. Do you think that this could become a paying pastime?
It probably could be if you had plenty time and keep it, you know, in your pastime, if you like doing things like that. It's my hobby. I like doing things, but I haven't done a lot now since I went working. Like maybe when you're going to school, you have more time and you like doing things like that.
True. Well, congratulations, Mary, and well done.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you might think, judging from the people here on either side of me, that I'm a dedicated follower of fashion, but seeing how I'm dressed, you know I'm not. On my right, I have an elegant lady, best dressed lady in Macroom Horticultural Show this year, prize winner Claire Deneen. Now, Claire, would you tell me where you bought these very elegant clothes?
I bought a suit from my next door neighbour, Lynch, at the boutique. She's in Bantry. She only opened recently next door, and I bought that last year. And the shoes and handbag Macroom, but unfortunately I could not get the hat.
Well, I must say that looking at you there earlier on, I thought you'd been to Paris or at least to London.
I bought the hat only, unfortunately got the cost of the hat.
Right. So this is proof, ladies and gentlemen, that the best can be had in Macroom. Would you like to tell us where you bought it again?
What's the name of the boutique in next door?
Well, it's the boot.
Next door.
It's the web next door to you. This is on Main Street, is it?
Yeah, 19 Main Street, Macroom.
Okay, Claire. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
On my left, I have George Chambers from Bandon, and he's got first prize. He's the best dressed man here today, and I'd like to ask you, George, if you're involved in the clothing business.
No, I'm not, no. I just dress up for as a hobby and just go out and into all these kind of shows that to be on.
Right. Would you attend many functions such as this during the year?
About 5 or 6 usually is on different areas, you know.
Do you usually win first prize?
Yeah, fairly lucky very often I go out. I was here last year and I got first year as well again last year, so it's I enjoy it, it's good fun and that's it.
Okay, well now, I've often felt when I go buying clothes, that's when I can afford them, that I need a bit of advice from somebody like you. Do you ever find yourself having to give advice to people as to what colours they should pick?
Not really, no. My wife usually does all the clothes buying for me. She's the one who gets me out and all these things, and I enjoy it a lot, so I do what she says.
Well, I think she does a very, very good job, George. Congratulations and thank you. Now this tall gentleman here came a long, long way today. His name is Richard O'Connell. He got second prize here today. And Richard, maybe you tell us where you came from.
Union Hall.
Union Hall. About how many miles away from Macroom is that?
About 40, I'd say.
About 40 miles. And Are you involved in the clothing industry?
No, not really, no.
No, you don't own a vapor shop or anything like
No, this is just a hobby of mine.
that? Okay. How often would you take part in or into competitions such as this during the year?
About 5 or 6 times.
Right. I was just asking George Chambers earlier on if he finds himself giving advice to people as to what they should wear. I think a lot of people would need advice. Did you ever think of setting up a little advisory centre for people who need help in choosing their clothes?
Well, I suppose it'd be okay, but I think the biggest point about it is match your clothes. The biggest point, like a lot of people buy good clothes but they don't match them, like.
Right.
You know, you're not going to buy good food if you don't match it after.
Right.
Match is very important.
Do you get help from anybody in choosing your own clothes?
No, I'm kind of well up in clothes myself, like, but I just happened to be beaten there for the first time.
Is it your first time being beaten? Well, next year then perhaps, Richard, you'll that's right.
As well.
Well, that's true. And of course it helps to be tall and handsome as well. Okay, Richard O'Connell from Union Hall, congratulations and thank you. Here at Kelleher's main Ford dealers stand here in Macroom Horticultural Show. There are some beautiful, beautiful cars here, and here to tell us a little more about them is Tim Kelleher. So over to you, Tim.
Thank you very much. First of all, we start off with the Ford diesel Fiesta van. This particular model is a 1600 diesel van. Very, very reliable, very efficient. Unplus have recently purchased a large consignment of these vans for postal deliveries, and so far I've been very, very well pleased with them. The Ford Fiesta van itself in its own right is selling very well, but the Ford Fiesta van, the Transit and the Escort van are all selling very well, and I think Ford, more than anybody else, is catering very, very well for the light commercial and heavy commercial section of the car industry, and our car sales and van sales are showing that. And I think no manufacturer is catering as well for the individuals in the commercial sector as Ford are. We'll now move on to the flagship of the Ford range, the Ford Granada. The Ford Granada was voted Car of the Year in 1985 when it was launched. The particular model we're looking at now is a 2000 GL. It is fitted with the very special and exclusive item to Ford, the anti-lock braking system, which enables the driver to steer while braking, which can be very, very important in a dangerous situation in which he has to brake hard. He can still steer and get out of trouble. And while the Ford Granada is the flagship and priced around 16,000 mark, it is very efficient in petrol, has a very good trade-in value, and are selling quite well. We'll now move on to the pride of our stand here this year, the Cosworth. This Cosworth that we're now looking at is worth £35,000. It's the Cosworth, the same model that Jim McRae drove in when he victoriously got the Circuit of Ireland this year, proving that Ford can not only produce a very reliable family car, but can also produce a very sporty and fast car that is capable of winning one of the most grueling circuits in the world, the Circuit of Ireland. This car now also is fitted with the ABS, the anti-lock braking system, wheels 6 inches in length, and is truly a splendid car. It's turbocharged, fuel injected, and all in all it's a car to be admired and looked at, but has to be treated very, very carefully. We'll now move on to the new addition to the Ford range in 1987, the Ford Sierra Sapphire. Up to now, Ford had the only Sierra which Ford had was the hatchback. At the moment, with the launch of the Sapphire, Ford have both a hatchback Sierra and a notchback Sierra. Many people, while they enjoyed the Sierra hatchback, the only flaw they felt was that they prefer to have a boot. So now, I think people have the best of both worlds. They have both a hatchback and a notchback. And the Ford Sierra, this one now, the new model we're looking at, was launched in 1987. It is selling very, very well, and I think it will prove to be a tremendous seller with both people in the commercial field and as a family car. We're now moving on to the Ford Escort. This car is the world's best-selling car. The version we're looking at is a 5-door You can also get the Escort in 3 doors. They're selling extremely well, possibly the most popular family car in the market. Very good on fuel economy, a fantastic body, very little problems with rust, and mechanically very, very sound. The ideal car for the family, plenty of room in the back, good driving space for the driver. It's very well equipped, radio, back wiper, heated rear back window, radio, tape recorder, everything that person can ask for in the car is there, along with the bonus of great fuel economy and good mechanical reliability. We now go on to the baby of the Ford range, the Ford Fiesta. This car has been the best-selling car in Ireland for many, many years. It has proved itself beyond doubt as being the best car in the market at the moment. Very competitively priced, very good for fuel economy, very good mechanically, and above all, which is a very important factor when the person buys the car, as she obviously will have to sell it back into the dealer, a very, very good body. 6-year guarantee, and even with the 6-year guarantee, people rarely have to use it. The Fiesta, without doubt, has proved itself. Second-hand Fiestas are getting a tremendous resale value, and I think all in all it has been Ford's major winner, and I'm confident and certain that it will continue to be Ford's major winner. In front of the Ford car, the Ford Fiesta, we have now the cup which we got today for having the best non-industrial stand, and I think all in all, Ford, if you back Ford, you're backing a winner. And I think in today's competitive world, when people are looking for the best value and the best price cars, good bodies, good mechanical cars with good resale value afterwards, I think you have to back a winner, and that's, if you buy Ford, you're backing a winner.
The person responsible for this colourful display is Nora Cronin. She's from Masseytown, and in her right hand there she has the best rose of the show. Congratulations, Nora. Now, can you tell me, do you spend a lot of time working on these flowers?
Well, nearly every day anyway. I'm always into the garden.
Right. Right. You told me earlier you've been coming to various shows here for many years, and this is not the first time you've won a prize.
Not at all. I won the Rose of the Show in Mill Street, also in Macroom, in all, it's 12 times.
12 times. I think that must be a record.
Yes, I suppose it's 13th now.
Well, we hope it won't stop there. We hope you'll be coming and winning the best rose for many more years. Now you've 1, 2, 3, 4 trophies altogether. What are the other trophies for?
A basket of flowers. That's
this is what I have here in my hand, right?
And the garden flowers, 3 garden flowers, fresh garden flowers.
Right. And now,
buttonhole.
can you tell me, do you have a lot of problems with green flies and insects of all sorts?
It was a green fly especially. But I give plenty soapy water.
There's no need then to get some of these expensive sprays that we...
No.
Just ordinary soap and water?
The soapy water. The ordinary soap.
And do you have to put fertilizer on them?
Yes.
What's the best thing now to put on roses?
Well, I have the manure that I have out in the yard from the dogs, you know.
Right. And you find that this is very good?
Very good.
Okay. Well, Nora Cronin, congratulations again. This is a wonderful achievement, and I think it's worth repeating again that she's won the best rose 13 years running in Macroom and in Mill Street. Congratulations once again. Thanks. Now let me introduce to you Paul Long of Mid-Cork Motor Works. They're the agents for Citroen and Seat cars. And Paul will now talk you through each car in turn. So over to you, Paul.
I think we'll start at the oldest Citroen model here, I think, you know. This model is out since 1934, and the basic design has never changed in the car, which is a great test of the car itself. So it's the longest running car in the world at the moment, and it still stood the test of time at the moment. And this is we go on now to the Citroen AX. This is the newest car that Citroen have on the market. It's supposed to be the most fuel efficient car in the world at the moment. It does 72 miles per gallon at 56 miles per hour. And there's a lot of novel ideas in the car. It has containers for bottles. There's a lot of space in the interior. And this is the Citroen Bx model with the famous Citroen suspension, which is guaranteed for 65,000 miles or 2 years. It's in petrol, or we have a diesel model which I'll show you in a minute. And this is the largest car in the Citroen range, which is a Citroen Cx. It also has hydropneumatic suspension, and its price is very competitive at 16,000 odd pounds. Here we have the Citroen Bx again in diesel, which is exactly the same body as the other Citroen Bx. And we'll go on to the Citroen Visa van, which is the Peugeot engine gearbox. That's a diesel 1700cc engine and gearbox. It's a fine workhorse of a van. And that completes the Citroen range of cars. Now we're going on to the Seat model. This is the Seat Ibiza 4-door. Which is should explain that the Seat company is owned by Volkswagen. So there's a resemblance between the Volkswagen Golf and the Ibiza. This comes from Volkswagen. And this is the 3-door version of the same model. It's got very reasonable at 7,250.
Right, this is the Macroom Horticultural Society Perpetual Trophy. It's presented by Dick Cahill, Cookstown, and for 3 years now it's been won by this man here, and this man's name is
Pat Leahy, rather than Engineering Services, Coolkisha Ahina.
Coolkisha Ahina. Well now, Pat, you do an awful lot of very beautiful work, and what we're sitting at here is some garden furniture, and I notice it's different from the normal garden furniture, the normal wrought iron stuff, in that it's coloured. Can you tell me a little bit about that, please?
Well, it's hot dipped, galvanised, it doesn't rust. You can change it again to the
right. Can you you do this at home, is it?
Yes, I make the stuff at home and then I get it dipped in Cork.
Oh, so it has to be taken into Cork once it's been made and hot dipped to prevent it
from rusting.
From rusting. Okay. Around us here as well, over here we have this is an arch here. It's a very beautiful piece of workmanship. And tell me, how much time would be put into making one of those arches now?
Well, you're making about roughly a day.
Right.
Maybe like.
Yes. Right.
If you want to make them properly, I can finish them off properly. Like. Right. You can make them less time if you rush them, but.
Okay. Now, when you're taking stuff into Cork, you take a load of it together, I suppose.
That's right. Yes. Take a load of it, get it dipped together.
Okay. Now, the normal welding work that's done, where would it be liable to rust if it hasn't been galvanised?
On the weld itself.
On the weld.
And on the material, because there's mild steel that's used in them, and mild steel will rust. Like.
Right.
No matter what kind of paint or primer you put on it, it will rust.
Okay. And you do some farm machinery stuff as well, some farm stuff down here. You have a few different items down here. Would you mention a few of them for us, please? Well, before we go, I see this is a very attractive thing here. This is
a sunbed. This is a new thing I put on the market this year. Like.
Okay, is it your own design?
It is, yes.
Right. and I must say it's very inviting looking anyway, Pat. So here we are now looking at some more of what Pat has to offer in the agricultural area, in the farming field. This item here, Pat, is
Cassie Horner.
And this is your own manufacture as well as the truck?
That's right. Yes.
Okay. Now, what about the gates?
Well, they're heavy yard gates,
right.
Galvanized gates, and I do light gates as well.
Okay. Now, these spreaders then are not your manufacture, they're imported. I see there's a big one and a small one. Would you just explain to me what the difference is between the
800 weight, that one there, and the bigger one here is a 1200 weight.
Okay. Now here as well we have some swings, some children's swings, and they look very, very sturdy indeed, I must say, very sturdy, and fine workmanship here. While those people you see over there, they all have something in common. They're sitting on seats made by Pat Leahy, and I must say I was attracted to those seats, Pat, as a lot of people are on a warm day such as this. You also make these yourself?
I do, yeah. I make all the wrought iron stuff, but the cast iron, I get the cast done for the ends of the seats.
Okay, well I'm sure that they really would be very, very beautiful in any garden. So Pat, congratulations on winning the trophy for the best industrial stand. As we said earlier, it's your third time, your second year in succession, and I'm sure that you'll continue to be very successful in your business.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pat. Well, seeing is believing, and seeing and hearing, well, there can't be any doubt about it. You can see the flywheel is turning, the smoke is coming from the exhaust, and here's Pat Burke again, the man who lost a little sweat earlier on. Well, Pat, you finally got it going.
I did, yes. It took a bit of trouble, but I got it there anyway.
Okay. What was the problem, Pat?
She was getting flooded.
Okay. So, anyway, there it is. Proof positive. Let there be no doubt about it. This John Deere works, and she's running well. I see you've got a driver up there as well.
Oh, he's a young driver.
Young driver. Okay, Pat. Thanks very much, Pat. Machines start, they also move. And here again is proof positive of this one. It's John P. Kelleher bringing his standard Fortune 1933 and driving it into the trailer. Here he comes. Here he comes. Well done. Spinning a little there. Well done. And now all they have to do is tie her down and make sure that it stays firm and that they don't lose it on the way to Trewelton. Sun, believe it or not, is still shining brilliantly here. The sky is still azure blue, but most of the people have gone. And just here now is Eugene Hickey, the man who's responsible for organising this day, because he is the president of Macroom Horticultural Society. Now, I want to ask you, Eugene, first of all, if you have been pleased with today's event.
Well, couldn't be more pleased. This is my 35 years in Macroom show, and today in 1987 is the best show that I was ever in here in Macroom. We had horses and cows, but they were not interested to all the people. But the people of today, everybody was interested in the vegetables. They were interested, there was every kind of in novel for to suit them. And I met hundreds upon hundreds of people. They were beyond charmed, and they were saying that we should have 2 days instead of one.
How many people came in here today, roughly?
1,600. Well, there were 1,600 pair at the gate outside of
officials and
officials and all, with bands and so on. There'd be 400, about 2,000 people.
It surely is a massive crowd, and it was a great success. It's very much a family day too, because I think
it is a family day.
It's a place where all the family can come and
they came from Skibbereen, they came from Mella, they came from all over West Cork, the Manway, Clonakilty, every part around Banalgary, North out Mill Street, Kanturk. They were from every part that could be.
Right, people from all over here today.
All over the area.
Okay, Eugene, I'm sure you didn't do all this organising by yourself. You've got a committee, and I'm sure you'd like to mention one or two names.
I'd like to mention one, the foundation, who if I was picking up in the morning, is Nora Murray. She stood tooth and nail when I was let down by others, and we had in our pocket, starting myself and Nora, was £35. That year we finished up with £1,500. So we were very proud of that. and her brother Pat is the chairman now, which is second to none. And I must say to you, and this much, that the Murray family in general are the very same.
Okay.
Backbone.
Right, Eugene. Now, I was talking to you at St. Patrick's Day Parade, I believe, and we had a brief discussion on the possibility of increasing the volume of vegetables which are grown here locally. Now, all around the town there are quite a number of people unemployed, but all around the town also there are quite a lot of back gardens. Now, do you see any possibility for combining these two for the better, shall we say?
I do, definitely do. For it, when you offer them to someone, they'll be too glad to grow vegetables. For vegetables are very important. The cows and cats and horses won't see this, but the vegetables are outside your own back door. You have no sprays, you have no poison put into them. Number one, fresh vegetables. And if we could get our youth, and if we could get our local, what do we call it down there, the door, what do you call that, right? You know? The exchange. If we could get the young fellas there to 1st of March, to start after 1st of March, if the weather was in the affair, and clean up a plot, we'll give them prizes for it here in Macroom. We're all willing to do it, to give a prize for that plot. We can sponsor them and we'll cover them with the best money and prizes.
Right. There's one more problem, Eugene, in that I'm sure some people would like to do it and would be willing, but sometimes people are a bit afraid to start things and they feel insecure. And then as well, in the town, a lot of people might say, sure, look, we know nothing about it. Could the Horticultural Society help in this respect?
They could, yes. I'll meet him now in a minute and I'll ask him.
You have an expert who would actually... he would actually be willing to advise people on how to treat the ground and what they should grow. Well, I'm sure the name will come to eventually. But so I think that Jude Kennellan is the man, and he's an expert in this field. And
he's the county inspector of the county in horticulture.
Okay, and if anybody within the town or anywhere around the town are anxious or interested in getting some vegetables down next year, that you don't know anything about them, well, contact Eugene Hickey or anybody in Macroom Horticultural Society, and they will put you in touch with an expert. And I think that's a great offer and a great thing for anybody to know. So, Eugene, I have one last question to ask. Will you tell me what you're doing walking around with a teddy bear that size?
Well, I was watching him all day, and I put my in him, and I ever put my into him, I won it. And I said it's a shame that I give up.
Well, I'm glad that you are rested just on a teddy bear and not something worse than that. So, Eugene, congratulations again.
I wanted for a little granddaughter of mine, but she was always looking for one, so I got one for her now.
Right. Well, it's a very cuddly teddy bear indeed. So,
14 pounds worth.
13 or 14 pounds worth. Eugene, congratulations on your achievements here today. Well done. And as I said, it surely was one real beautiful day.
I'd like to thank Pat Taylor, Mr. Lynch, and Danjo Taylor. We're all friends, but if he didn't come today, the show wouldn't be worth having if we hadn't Danjo Taylor on the ground. And I hope that he'll sell many of his tapes, and I'll advertise them every way I possibly can, but I didn't get a chance to do enough with today. But people can get the tapes, and they can see Macroom show inside their own floors if they can get it off the air from the level one television.
Okay, and I'd like to add my voice to that and say congratulations to Danjo and to compliment him on all the effort he's doing and all the work he's putting into doing something for his own community and to protect the local environment from some of the more undesirable elements of normal television viewing. So, thank you, Danjo.
Thank you.